Also, down at the state capitol building today, early this morning, lawmakers and educators came together to introduce a slew of education bills.
Inside that package of bills could cause some major changes for education here in Nebraska. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Pierce Gourlette covered that story for us today and has more. Pierce.
Megan and Rod, that's right. A big package of education bills were introduced by a number of state lawmakers in an effort to make major changes to public education in Nebraska. On Friday morning in the Capitol Rotunda, state lawmakers alongside with state educators introduced a package of 11 different education bills, which was headlined by a call to review how public schools are financed through the Tax Equity Education Opportunities Act of 1990.
And virtually all of the needs that we're talking about for students today exist outside of that school funding formula.
In Governor Ricketts' state budget, he announced no proposed cuts in funding to Nebraska's public schools.
We want to start this morning by thanking Governor Ricketts for his proposal to fully fund our state's public schools in the budget this year.
And while some state lawmakers and educators say that's good news, this type of funding happens very rarely.
We should remember that that has only happened 3 out of the last 16 years. And that has transferred the burden to local property tax payers. We need a comprehensive review of the state's school funding formula.
Also inside the package, it includes training educators on mental health topics and funding the Youth Opportunities in Learning and Occupations Act, which is aimed to help train young Nebraskans to fill the needs of Nebraska employers.
It's critical that we make these types of investments in our young people. Now is the time more than ever.
And the supporters of this whole package of bills believes if it were to all pass, it could lead to a massive change throughout the state.
A strong state policy to focus in this area will pay long-term dividends for educators and their students.
Reporting in Lincoln, Pierce Gourlette, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.